Cute as a cupcake, where the cupcakes are more than just cute, they're delicious. If you're in the Maryville area, stop by 2008 West 81st. That's Route 30 for you local yokels. Stop by Cute as a Cupcake, Cupcakery and Bake Shop. And if you're anywhere else, coast to coast, north to south, east to west, go to www.cuteasacupcake3.com. Yes, that's www.cuteasacupcake3.com to order fresh cupcakes delivered directly to your door. So you guys get by Cute as a Cupcake or go to www.cuteasacupcake3.com and order your cupcakes today. They're more than just cute, they're delicious. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 800 Credit Score Man Show. I am your host, Kevin King. He is I, and I am him, the 800 Credit Score Man himself. And once again, thank each and every one of you for coming in and listening to the 800 Credit Score Man Show. I truly, truly appreciate it. Hey. It's the 4th of July. It's Independence Day. So Independence Day, happy 4th of July, Juneteenth 2.0, whatever you want to call it. You guys be safe out there. Have fun. Social distance. Do what you got to do. Eat lots of food. Pop fireworks. I hope you get to see some fireworks. They've been canceled all over the place. But do your thing. But just make sure that you're safe out there. So happy Independence Day to you guys out there. So look, I said last week that I wasn't going to do a show this week because it was the holiday. I was going to take it off and whatnot. Then FICO goes and throws a monkey wrench in my plan. And so now we're here on a holiday doing a show because, you know, the 800 Credit Score Man Show likes to give you the latest and the greatest information, the most accurate information, the most up-to-date information. And because something new came out with FICO, that's why we're here today. So some of you guys don't follow me. You come in, you listen, maybe you subscribe, maybe you don't subscribe or whatever. So you need to, or you should, follow me at different places. So if you follow me on Spreaker itself, Spreaker, and you follow me there, you're going to get a notification when the show comes on. So what if I happen to do a show in the middle of the week or something? You would get a notification that says, boom, the 800 Credit Score Man just posted something or whatever, right? If you follow me like on YouTube, same thing. You're going to get a notification that says, yes, the 800 Credit Score Man Show just posted something. So you guys follow me. So follow me on Spreaker. If you go to Spreaker, you'll follow me. You don't have to. You got to create a profile, but you don't have to have a podcast to follow me there. But I'm going to follow you back anyway on Spreaker. I didn't make an announcement about me having a show on Twitter or Instagram or even Facebook or anything of that nature about me doing a show today at all. So if you follow me there, you missed it. So follow me on Spreaker. But if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, 800 Credit Score Man. So follow me there. On Twitter, I am at Credit Score _man on Twitter. And I always follow back on Twitter. So you guys follow me wherever you are. And then while you're watching or listening to the show and whatnot, please click like, please share the show so we can get some more people in, help more people. We help more people every week. We're helping more people, helping with their credit scores. I got some good text today actually and yesterday about people's credit scores going up. So that's a good thing. People are wondering, like, what's going on? Is something going on in the system that made my credit score go up? Because it just went up, and it went up significantly. So you guys, thank you very much for coming in and checking out the show. I appreciate it. So we're going to talk about this new stuff, whatever this new stuff is that's coming out with FICO. We're going to talk about that today on the show. FICO has come out with what they're calling the Resilience Index. So it's FICO Resilience Index. And so we're going to talk about that, see what that is, how will it impact you, and all that kind of stuff. How does it work? All those kinds of things. That's what we're going to discuss today on the 800 Credit Score Man Show. And hopefully it's going to be a short show today. I hadn't planned on doing the show. So, and this particular thing might not be like that in depth. So, until we get some more information about it. So it might be a shorter show today. Maybe you'll like that. Maybe you won't, but we might have a shorter show today. So we've got to give a couple shout outs right quick. Ellis Denson, yes, EJ, that's my great nephew, you guys. He celebrated his third birthday. So youngest among us gets that first shout out. He celebrated his third birthday earlier in the week. So happy birthday to you, EJ, from your Uncle Kevin. And I got to give a shout out to my aunt. My aunt Sharon King. She is not 3 years old, so she's my aunt. Happy birthday to you, Aunt Sharon, as well. And let me give a couple more shout outs right quick. Leslie Baker Jr., a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, is my cousin. So happy birthday to you, sir. Antoine Hauser, one of my frat brothers, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, celebrates his birthday. Happy birthday to you as well. And let me give this shout out. Early next week is this man's birthday. His name is Travis Ray, and he is the owner, operator, creator, sewer of the Dapper Boutique. So if you like bow ties, or ladies, if you want your man to wear a bow tie, the Dapper Boutique, B-O-W, Boutique, he is the owner, operator of that, and he's celebrating a birthday next week. So happy birthday to you, Travis Ray. So let's get into this FICO Resilience Index. So say what? Like, why in the world would FICO come out with this thing and at this particular time? What in the world is it, and what are they talking about? And more importantly, how is it going to affect you? So, it's new from FICO. It was revealed earlier this week. Like I said before, it was just the only reason that we're here today to do a show. And not only because of that. So not only because of that, because something new comes out, then like that means like next week, 1 million people, no, not 1 million. If it was 1 million, I'd be a millionaire, right? A lot of people will contact me next week saying, "Hey, what is this? What's going on with it?" And so by doing this show, it might alleviate some of that. You guys are listening. You contact me. You email me about what's going on. 800@creditscoreman.com. So we're gonna do this show and we're gonna talk about it. So some of you people will already know about it when you finally hear about it next week, if you hadn't heard about it already. So this is why we're doing the show. Make sure we bring you the latest and the greatest all the time. So what's this resilience index? How would it impact you? So the resilience index in itself just came out this week. FICO revealed it, and of course, with everything that they reveal and they do, they always say that it's for the benefit, if you will, of the consumer. So it's supposed to be helpful for the consumer, meaning us. But FICO has a lot of consumers. I mean, they're a business, so people buy stuff from them, which are the banks, which are TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, and all these other little places that do credit scores. They buy the information from. So those are their customers, as well as us, the vast majority of the people, So, so they always claim that it's going to be for the benefit of us. So this new FICO Resilience Index is supposed to be to evaluate how well you, the individual, how well you pay your bills, basically, how well you do in a depression or a recession or even a pandemic, apparently, right? So that's how they're trying to see how resilient, since it's the resilience index, how resilient you are on paying your bills. Basically, how prepared are you if something does go down? So this one is not this is the pandemic portion of what went down. So are we in a full-blown recession? Will we get there? Are we in a depression? No, we're not in a depression as of yet. Will we get there? Maybe, maybe not. But this resilience index is supposed to gauge how well you do when there's like an economic downturn, if you will. That's what it's supposed to do. Now, the most resilient individuals, those that are least likely affected by whatever's going down with the economy, maybe those who tend to have a mix of types of credit. This is what they've come up with. They have a different mix of credit. So They don't only have credit cards, or they don't only have, installment loans and whatnot. They have a good mix of credit. Sounds familiar? One of the 5 pillars of credit, right, is your mix. So people that have a good mix of credit, different types of credit, seem to be more resilient in what they've researched. So this didn't just come, well, let them tell it. This just didn't come, something they pulled out of their backside, last week before last. Says they've been working on this for quite some time. Also, people that seem to be more resilient, people with lower balances. Those are the people that seem to be more resilient when it comes to this, and thus their resilience index number is going to be better. And we'll get into the numbers as well, and like what they mean, what's good, what's bad, and whatnot. We're going to get into that too. So just hold on a second. So people with the lower balances and a good mix of credit. People with a longer credit history. People with a longer credit history, if you hear me. People with a longer credit history are people that they seem to say or believe are more resilient in an economic downturn. People with fewer active accounts. So if you got 20 accounts, that's not few. You probably have some issues typically in an economic downturn, whether that's a depression, a recession, or what's going on with this pandemic, right? So people with a few accounts. People with less activity of searching for credit. So people that aren't out there looking for credit, and people that have a bunch of different inquiries on their credit reports. All of these things so far sound very, very familiar because they've been part of the 5 pillars of credit. So even with this index, you guys go to Amazon, get 5 pillars of credit by myself, Kevin King, $2.99. $2.99. Go get it today. Ebook, you can read it this afternoon. While you got the barbecue grill going, before the steaks are done, before the chicken is done, before the ribs are done, you could have read the entire thing. So go to Amazon, look up 5 Pillars of Credit, get that book by Kevin King, $2.99. Read it today. So all of those things in there. And last but not least, these people that they seem to be the most resilient, if you will, according to FICO, they have a history of paying their bills on time. Now this sounds, again, very, very familiar. All of these things just, I guess, so happen to be, if you will, part of the 5 pillars of credit, part of every category that FICO has ever told us that they looked at or people have ever discovered. All these things all fit in there. And so this FICO Resilience Index will be, it will be part of what lenders, or could be, let me say could be part of what lenders will look at. Just another factor that they'll look at to either help you get this loan, or maybe even that might hurt you in getting this loan when it comes to it. So we'll talk about what's the deal with the whole index in itself. So let's go with the index then. Let's just do that right now. Let's talk about the index. What are the numbers on it? What makes it good? What makes you a good person that they think is more resilient and whatnot? Let's just go ahead and talk about that now. So, as you know, your FICO score runs from what? From 300 to 850, right? The higher, the better. So you're sitting at a 700. Then you're at 700. You have good credit. 750 to 850. You've got excellent credit. If you're 650 to 699, you've got fair credit, right? So in this index that they came out with this index, it runs like this. The more resilient people, first of all, it runs from 1 to 99. So let me tell you that. It runs from 1 to 99. So like your FICO score runs from 300 to 850, this runs from 1 to 99 in this index. The more resilient people, according to them, have the lower numbers. So from 1 to 44, they're saying that you're more resilient That means you're less likely to miss a payment. You're less likely to default on a loan, things of that nature.